when I think about values, it's like, what are your true values that should drive all of your decisions? And then how do you make investment decisions that align with those values? It's not necessarily just ESG. ESG is a part of it, but I think that's like taking one of the things. It's like, what do you value? You value honesty, you value family. Okay, so let's then now focus on what can we do to drive towards those values. But no advisor will really go through that. They'll just go saying like a goal of meeting like a metric. Do you see that evolution coming, or is it always just going to be goals based in the mindset of, I guess it always has to get to like an end state, but I don't know if people really understand what their true values are of why they want that specific goal, like the second home or whatever it may be.
Yeah, so something we're working on at Orion is helping create this universe of values and kind of going through this process of mapping them to goals and then financial goals. So, like when I think about one of my biggest values is freedom. I just really I really don't like being told what to do. I really like sort of pursuing my various intellectual curiosities and seeing where they lead. So, like for me, the reason I want money is not to buy a lake house, not to buy a boat. It's I want money to be able to say no to stuff that's not interesting to me. Now, left to my own devices, though, I'm just as fallible and mimetic and influenced by other people as the next person. And if I didn't really articulate that, I might buy the fancy car and sacrifice my freedom, accordingly. I might take the CEO job, which is the American dream in some respects. But if your number one goal is freedom, being a CEO in 99 cases out of 100 is going to be a limitation on your freedom. I mean, it's going to be a big job and you're going to be responsible for lots of people. And, those folks eat first and you're going to lose a lot of freedom. So do you, if offered a CEO job, like, should I take it? Probably not. Like, and, but I think most people don't think through it. They just keep striving for that reaching for that golden ring. And, Matt, we live in a country and a world even where money is sort of liquid happiness. It's hard for us to get our arms around what makes life good and what makes life worth living. And so in the absence of that, I think people just count chips because that's easier to do. And it's so hard unless you're super intentional and you're always revisiting that conversation. You're going to go to places you don't want to go, and you're going to look back on your life and go, that was misspent. And so I think advisors have a huge opportunity here to do a lot of good.